I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you girl, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Thief in the night. If I call you girl, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight.
Yes, sir. Gang, gang, gang. What's the deal? What's the deal, baby? Bust it on down now. I said it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. How you do it, baby? Yeah, I was telling them. I said it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. How you do it, baby? Come on in, and make sure you grab some motherfucking gin, because we finna win. All right, now, man, let me talk to JP. Y'all ready for this thing, JP? All right, cool. I was just telling Dolores the other day. She was telling Uncle Nephew, yeah, Uncle Nephew think he a cool dude. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm trying to go get some Jordans and shit. You ever seen a 40-some-year-old shooting dice with some young niggas talking about 7? Get it to him, baby. You know, I'm trying to get some Jordans on these little young niggas. What they know about them Jordans? All right, let's get into this reaction, man. We got the real reason Nipsey Hussle had beef with Big U. Y'all know how I do. Y'all point and I shoot. So let's get into it, man. Shout out to On Point Stories, man. We're finna get into this reaction. Yeah, man, we're gonna see what's going on. Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go.
Who gave him his only award? Living. How we beefing?
That's right.
Called him. I was doing a award show. Nip, I'm finna honor you. I'm the one gave him.
In this video, you're going to hear what happened when Big U tried to extort Nipsey Hussle.
So we in the studio chilling. He hear the song Nipsey diss, right? And he was like, hey, cuz is this song about me? So Nipsey stood up or whatever and was like, yeah, cuz it's about you. So he was drinking some water out of a water bottle and he threw it on Nipsey, right? He was like, we're gonna have to go get in or whatever. So he thought Nipsey was gonna back down. Nipsey stood up and was like, okay, cuz let's go get in.
There have been tons of versions of the Nipsey Hussle Big U fight. They obviously can't all be true. We are going to take a closer look at what happened. Let me know if you think this is true. Before we hear Big U himself admit to what he did to make Nipsey show up at his house wanting to fight. Let's look at how it started. Click like, subscribe, and see you in the comments.
This is the last conversation me and Nip had. You got to get in close. You see the date on there? See what that say? Justice for them.
It was my son's birthday. My wife asked him, what do you want for your 12th birthday?
My young boy would have been there like, yeah, you did. You did.
You know, it was a higher purpose, I believe, for what we're doing over here. It wasn't to get in trouble with the police. It wasn't to be a menace to the area. It wasn't to, continue a tradition of self-destruction. It was to build. And so all the obstacles and everything we went through for being misjudged and misunderstood, it didn't stop us. It wasn't a brick wall. It was a speed bump, and I embraced it as the resistance, the gravity of trying to
picture this. Nipsey Hussle was making moves to get out of his contracts with Sony.
We're going to be sick that they let you go.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's they lost, though. Feel me?
All them labels, that was bullshit just having this coming. Blow the horns, Nip Hussle's in the building.
When he went down there to handle things, there was some tension, possibly involving threats of legal action. But ultimately, Nipsey got himself out of that situation.
When I did my Epic deal, I was on the run, so I just was like, I'm gonna sign my deal to get this check and fight my case. Truthfully. I signed my deal to Epic, and the police was at my store waiting for me the next day and took me to jail.
Nothing really changed. They just blew him up. He just blew up. He was so talented, just his his marketability, his look, his message, so really they blew him up, but he from the hood, so they don't know how to deal with that. You don't know how to deal with 100, 200 gangbangers pulling up at the show.
Now, Big U was not happy about this. He was reportedly furious. In response, he allegedly went back and took all of Nipsey's equipment, trying to shut down his progress and kill his ambition.
Me and Nipsey had a fallout. He had my equipment, and I wanted to use my equipment. He got.
Hey, y'all gotta give me 1 second, man. Hold on, man. I keep forgetting my freaking water. Let me go get some water. I'll be right back, y'all.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you once, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Thief in the night. If I call you once, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight.
All right, there we go. We back cracking. All right, let's get to it, man. Y'all gotta drink y'all water, bro. I swear to God, that's the only, man. Some of y'all, boy, look, some of y'all, you're looking like you're 70 in the face, baby. Yeah, you gotta drink that water, gang. It is, man, I'm serious about that H2O, man. Let's go.
I'm mad because I got my equipment back.
Hey, y'all get out. Say, Nip, come on, nigga, we finna come beat you. Because I don't want to pay that $20,000. You say it's over this equipment, but the white folks is pulling me away from the set. I met a Jewish white boy on the front row at the Los Angeles Lakers ball game. Me and this white boy getting drunk. We started talking business idea. This white boy, see, I'm a sharp nigga. This white boy pulled me into business ventures, the vector sector, right? So now I'm being expanded, but now they pulling me away from the set.
So then that's when our conflict started. I ended up getting the equipment back and said, I'm going to move it right here at my shop on 43rd and Crenshaw. And then everybody can get there all the time. Nip, you can get to it when you want to. So he got mad. You ain't going to get on my way, you on my way, bro. He ain't like that. He's supposed to make a diss song about me. Well, I ain't no rapper. I'm a scrapper. So we end up having to come talk about that. Pull up the homies, and Nip admitted it's wrong, but still there's some consequences to your wrong. I came to pick him up that morning so he can get his discipline.
Man, now listen, man, look how that sounds out, man. Look how that sound. So he can't speak how he feel on a record that he's paying for about how you did some shit to him. He can't discipline you, but you could discipline him. That just goes to show you, man, it's a whole different ball game now. Hell yeah, man. Young niggas out there now, boy. See it, nigga. Put your hand on one of them young niggas and throw some water. Nigga go back up. Bow, bow. Hell yeah. He shot me. Hey, that nigga shot me. Shot me in my ass. Oh, this little mother. Yeah, nigga blooded motherfucker. Boy, don't you fuck around with that shit, man. These little young niggas, first of all, they don't eat meat. These little niggas on drugs. Nobody's gaining weight. And every damn, if you let some big ass nigga Big U size come and knock his motherfucking teeth out, because big nigga, he be trying to knock your teeth out and shit. And then it's supposed to be like, yeah, that you dissed him, so he needs a discipline. That's crazy work. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But let you diss somebody. Ain't nobody gonna touch you. Man, I don't respect that, man. That right there, I don't respect that, bro. Let's go.
And his brother got in the way. Talking about my brother not going nowhere. If you can go to the club and spend $80,000 on bottles, and you can spend $10,000 to go in the club, but you haven't done nothing to help the neighborhood, this young man just gave a 500 pair of tennis.
But what Big U didn't know was that Nipsey was way ahead of the game. He had already recorded around 150 songs. The man was a workhorse.
Piece content up until February 16th was the album release.
Very strategic. I love the planning behind everything.
Thank you.
So when Big U made his move, Nipsey already had a plan in the back of his mind.
He did what no other rappers do today. He sold his own music. He sold his own music. So when I came along and Steve came along, we had a formula that merged what he do, but he outworked any artist I've seen. I'm talking about business-wise.
Man, did Big U try to take some credit for what Nipsey Hussle created, cuz? And look, I seen that award. It said Cluster of the Year. And he took home 4 awards. He gave himself, Big U had 4 awards himself. You know what I'm saying? Everything that, look, put it like this. And what it's going to look like, and it's how it's starting to look, and I could be wrong. It looks like he was able to get people to fund these charity events, but he be the face of it. You see what I'm saying? And he get the claim that he did all of this shit, but people had to financially provide the money so he can do this shit. So that's why I say, man, Nipsey got too big, man. He got too big. Because you got to understand something. When you see that type of success coming from the inner city like that, everybody is like, dang, I want to be like Nip. Ain't nobody saying they want to be like little low down, low tide, J-Mac, you know, all that type of shit. They want to be like Nip. Everybody start rapping over there. Everybody start selling their clothes because they seen it was tangible. They seen that it was possible and shit. So everybody started following his blueprint. Nobody wanted to get out there and listen to niggas on the corner no more because they seeing it's no money in that. You can stand on any block in America and you know, as G niggas could tell you some real game. But once a nigga after a while, a nigga get tired of you saying, hey man, hey, let's go have on some Hennessy. Or matter of fact, hey, buy me some Marlboros. Or hey, give me a beer out the stove. A nigga be like, damn, nigga, I'm supposed to be asking you for this shit. But then you asking me, then the respect is going to be lost. If every time somebody see you, they got their hands out. How can you respect? It don't matter how old you is, what kind of G you is, like whatever you got going on. If you always got your hands out, nigga, and then you supposed to be like a big homie or a G, you can't expect somebody to look at you as top tier. And it's nigga, you using me at this point, nigga. I'm supposed to be like, hey, big homie, let me hold a dub, nigga. Hey, go get me some out that stove. It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always, you know, the shoes in reverse. And I could see how Nipsey was like, you know, he wasn't going for it no more. You know, because I'm pretty sure with the type of money that Nipsey was making, niggas wasn't gonna just let him keep that money to himself. I don't care how tough you is, how hard you is. If niggas knew you didn't sold a mixtape for $100 and it made national headlines, Jay-Z, all of these Puff Daddy, all the people that nobody else had access and was coming to you, and you from the same hood as me, and I'm the leader of the hood. Shit, nigga, he was tagged Brick Baby. So of course, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, I gotta believe that, you know, somebody wanted a portion of what he had, because, you know, Nip was a multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? It was no way, cuz was not trying to. It was no way. Ain't nobody asking that nigga for some money. Because you know why? Because let me tell y'all some real game, bro. When you still in the hood, if you don't feed a dog, it's gonna turn on you. Every great leader, every great hood nigga who made it to the top is always gonna be that one nigga that's man, that's good. You got something going on, man. That's good, man. See, that's why I told you, keep your head focused. And they already tell you things you already know. And then, you know, give it a couple days, couple weeks, and hey, man, look, I got this Christmas drive I'm trying to do for the kids, but you know, I really need you to support the community. Man, I want to listen to what the motherfuckers say. I want to get about 50, 60 trees, maybe like 50, 20 turkeys and all of that shit, and do like a backpack drive for the kids, man. It's going to cost about $75,000, man. You know what I'm saying? That could help the whole hood, man. And, you know, and the hood will be forever grateful that you're doing it. You don't even got to come. Just sponsor it, and I take care of it and let everybody know you did it. And a nigga know he like, shit, I know I'm going to have to do something. So if I'd rather give it to a charity than give it to a nigga in his hands, because given to a nigga in his hands, it just make you look like, yeah, nigga, this is extortion. So, you know, but you know, hey, nigga, hey, look, everybody know Nipsey had that story. Everybody know Nipsey had that bag. And if you don't feed a dog, it will turn on you. So the best way to get some money up out of a nigga is throw it into a charity. You know what I'm saying? Throw it into a probable cause where, you know, that person don't have to feel humiliated like he got to pay rent just to be a nigga in the hood. It's like that everywhere in the world, bro. Don't ever get it twisted. Some of these little young rappers coming up and shit, yeah, niggas is supporting you and shit, but let your homies find out, nigga, you just got a $10 million deal. You mean to tell me ain't no, everybody gonna say, yeah, I'm proud of you. Yeah, no, I'm proud of you. Yeah, I was just telling Tony the other day, man. I told him a little young nigga. I remember I used to walk you to school, man. You scared of the dog, man. You scared of the dog? Yeah. I told your mama before she died, I had your back. All right, nigga, make sure you look out for a nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, nigga, you know. Man, I'm telling your ass, go get a soda pop for damn near 10 years. Now you grown and shit, making money. I smell it on you, nigga. I smell it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And nigga like, man, I throw that nigga. Y'all, hey, don't nobody touch him. Nigga, this the golden goose. You know what I'm saying? And nigga beat up everybody when they know that you're a chosen one. You heard what I said? A chosen one. So you can't even see it. You can't even see that you're selected. But you think that the love that you got and all this shit, man, it's people that's watching, that's protecting you that you ain't even seeing. You got that type of success? Man, shit, nigga be like, shit, nigga, hey, nigga, I'll shoot somebody for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it, bro. He don't even look like he was happy. He was poker face right there. He was really poker face. He was looking like, it's cool. This is a bit, I gotta be, this for the kids. This ain't about me right here. This ain't about me. This is for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, this award that he got, nobody recognized this award of a substantial acknowledgement besides that charity. That's it. Let's go.
Whatever, and it was like, yeah, because it's about you. So he was drinking some water out of a water bottle and he threw it on Nipsey, right? He was like, we're gonna have to go get him or whatever. So he thought Nipsey was gonna back down. Nipsey stood up and was like, okay, cuz let's go get him.
There have been tons of versions of the Nipsey Hussle Big U fight. They obviously can't all be true.
Somebody gotta have a
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home.
vision. Yes, sir. You gotta follow who got the vision. You know what I'm saying? So
Grow to his level. But I'm saying that to our young baby, to a T, he outworked a whole lot of people. And this is the reason why we are giving him the award, the Businessman Award, because he really exudes everything that you need to exercise in business. So let's give this man a hand. Clap it up for him.
blind can't lead the blind, bro.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
gotta have a vision.
Yes, sir.
You gotta follow who got the vision. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
if you
sir.
stuck on stupid, I ain't gonna judge you or have no disrespect for you, but I'm
gonna
definitely
be
not-
over here.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna follow you or take heed to your opinion. You're gonna have to follow what I'm doing.
I heard
And
that.
after a while, that way of thinking versus
Now that right there, look, look, he said, I ain't gonna judge you or disrespect you, but you're gonna have to follow what I got going on. It's nothing you can tell me when what my program is working. The worst thing you can do is offend somebody who know that you know more. You see what I'm saying? And you got to realize that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're a general from your section. I don't care if you're a Blood, a Hoover, a Crip, whatever. But when you dealing with somebody that God made a chosen one, and you might have the actual rank and power over there, but God called on him to be a chosen one, now you fighting God's angel. So now you're going against the grain because that person who knows better, he's going to have to take lumps and bruises to let you know, yeah, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. Because, you know, you have to follow what I got going on because what I got going on is bigger. God put me in a position to save this neighborhood. But then you so reluctant to want to, no, man, this nigga, this mine. Nigga, I ain't gave this up. This my shit. You know what I'm saying? You want my spot, little nigga? You want my spot, little nigga? He like, nah, I'm over here. But then, all right, well, stay over there. And then they realize you see the shift move. Everybody that was over here with you start coming over here. Because, see, sometimes you got to realize that love is bigger than fear. You see what I'm saying? Some people are feared, and they have the audience by having fear in people. And some people are loved where people could feel that love, that energy. Look, man, even your shadow leave you in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? Your shadow leave you in the dark. And this is a given fact. Go stand in the sun and walk into some shade and watch that shadow leave your motherfucking ass, man. It's a shift change. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
This way of thinking, more people lean toward this way because of the results.
This is what I did on my own. No, let me take that back. Elliot Grains helped us, and Wiz, Elliot Grains, and P from WAC helped too. Shouts out to WAC 100. He helped too. We got all these people that came up. You know, they really was just cloud chasing on my little kid name. You want to wear Crenshaw across your chest, but that's not going to the kids. That money don't go to the kids at Crenshaw. You want to help the kids at Crenshaw, you got to do something that's directly help the kids at Crenshaw. Help this community, you got to do that.
Nipsey then released a hit track with an artist who was associated with a Compton Red Flag. They had a strong connection, like brothers.
Neighborhood Nip, getting in. Ski TV was happening. Yeah, YG 400, neighborhood Nip, yeah.
This brings us to the day of a music video shoot. Nipsey went out there with all his jewelry ready to go. The Compton artist was doing his part in the video, and Nipsey was waiting for his turn.
It's somebody from your set, it's from your section that, you know, y'all grew up in the same area under the same street politic, but y'all just two totally different type of men that don't see eye to eye and don't relate on principle and on moral. Then you got other people grew up on the other side of the tracks that you relate to their morals and how they move and what they believe in. So I think that, you know, we gotta judge each other off morals and, you know what I mean, what we stand on first. And, you know, to the world, a blood and a crip would never get along. But in real life, in LA and in jail and in gang areas, you know, that's not always the case. Sometimes you got people from the other side that you become real close with, and that, you know what I'm saying, you end up having a better relationship with than some of the people on your side of the fence. So
what about like YG and Mustard?
My homies, man. Shout out to YG and Mustard. We clicked up in LA. We got a movement. Push ain't all money in.
Is it a movement though? Like,
man,
has everybody? I know you didn't have a meeting, but is everybody really repping for the other cats coming from the West?
To be at my studio, I'll be at their studio. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
YG can come to our hood. He's a blood. He's from Pyro. We can come to the 60s. I can go over there. I've been over there with my jewelry on it.
Yeah.
My being myself, and they, you know, they respect it. They love it. I was unheard of. You couldn't do that. You know, so it's different right now. Not to say it's like a gang treaty, a peace treaty. It's not that, but they know we pushing for the city.
Right.
So, you know, the streets behind it and they respect it. And it ain't fake. Like, I really fuck with YG. I respect YG.
I see y'all work a lot together.
Yeah. And that ain't for the cameras. You know what I mean? I have 4-5 hour combos with YG.
You gotta remember when Nipsey came out, he the first artist and the only artist ever to never come out and claim a city.
He claimed the set.
Claimed Long Beach. He claimed the set. And he claimed one of the most violent sets on records. So when we start moving, I used to purposely watch all our videos, make sure, not to tell Steve, no, that video can't go out because in the back of there, got somebody set crossed out. And that video, no, you can't do this. And we used to purposely, like, make sure we wasn't dissing people, but representing the turf.
Right. And Nipsey would wear red in his videos.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, you can wear what you want to wear. You know what I mean? Because I knew that.
You heard what he said? Yeah, you can wear that. Wear what you wear. Man, I pick up on a lot of shit. Like, damn, I know Nip didn't have to get no permission to wear no red, cuz that's out. That's all the way out. Let's go.
It would send a message to LA. And once we was able to kill the color line, that bull effect, you see red, you got to target, you got to attack it, you got to go at it. It would start making people be able to move.
This right here, through your lens, homie, it just look like, I don't know what it look like to you. For me, bro, this should bring tears to my eyes, homie. You know what I'm saying? To see all this much red and shit. West Side Compton, nigga, every hood, niggas is doing it, everybody in the hood, in the West Side, nobody feel no tension. This shit make a nigga happy. That's what it do for me. I don't know what it do for you. You on the other side of the camera. It's a good day. It's a good day in Boston right now. You know what I'm saying?
But while the video shoot was happening, Nipsey noticed some people on their phones, and it looked like something wasn't right. He wasn't naive. He had his weapon on him for precaution. He contacted his team through their back channel, sensing potential drama. They started heading over quickly.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying.
Hey, what's going on, bro? Let's go.
Everything was going smooth. You know, the whole city came out. Big shout out to Compton. And, you know, the police came through and a little bullshit went on.
Before Nipsey's team could arrive, one of the Compton artist's associates approached Nipsey. He told him they had just received a call from Big U. The message, Big U allegedly said he was going to rob Nipsey of everything he had and that things weren't cool. Instead of confronting Nipsey directly at that moment, they offered to give him some money, but Nipsey was already prepared.
I'm gonna give you this message, real talk. I watched it lose $1 billion. I love my brother Suge Knight. I watched him travel the country. I love all the artists that have been rich and travel the country. I watched come and go in this business. I watched get bags, hit houses.
All right, so let's get to the chat, man. Let's get to the chat. How y'all feel about this, man? How y'all feel about this segment, man? Do y'all feel like this is karma? Do y'all feel like you know, this is propaganda? How do y'all feel, man? Do y'all feel like as if, you know, this didn't take place? This is a smoke and mirror. The content shows us, you know, whoever did on point stories, you know, generated this content, put it together. But the connection, the storyline, man, it damn near, man, it couldn't be, you know, anything closer to what it could have possibly been. You know, it make y'all realize everybody want the fame, everybody want the success, but do y'all know what Nipsey Hussle had to go through? It wasn't sunny outside for him every day. You know what I'm saying? He had people want to make sure that he didn't prevail. You see what I'm saying? Because why? He was shining. He was shining in front of everybody. I tell y'all all the time, if you don't feed a dog, it's gonna turn on you. You can't shine that hard in front of everybody and have your own way. Listen, somebody is gonna feel your success making them feel like they're a failure. You got to understand something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to say, man, I'm going to do it in the hood. I thought it was to make it out and come back and help those that didn't make it out. But Nip had a different agenda. Maybe God told him, do it right here. Give your people hope. You know what I'm saying? But look what Jesus did. Jesus was crucified by his own people as well. You see what I'm saying? He had nigga John Legend, nigga DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying? He done had some of the greatest black musicians of all time in the rolling 60s. So I'm saying he had people all over the world that was flying in just to buy clothes from his store. And then people are saying, well, ain't nobody talking about helping them little kids at Crenshaw. Them kids at Crenshaw didn't make a name for themselves, bro. You see what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle, didn't he reconstruct you a whole middle school basketball court? He made numerous of donations to different organizations. But if it wasn't the organization that certain people was talking about over there, then it's like as if he didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. So I'm gonna ask everybody before we get back into this reaction, man. I need everybody to run that marathon flag in the comment section, man. Rest in peace, Nip. He didn't deserve to die, man. All the real ones. If you ain't a real one, don't put the flag in the comment section. I'll wait. But I need all the real ones to put the marathon sign in the comment section. Let's go.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, like a thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you girl, I know how to skate, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight.
had to say my little prayer real fast, man, for Nip one time, man. You know, may his family continue the marathon, the journey, the success, the way he went out, bro. You know, and then, you know, to get kicked in the head too. You know what I'm saying? After he already like, all right. He been shot multiple times. Then kicked him in the head like he was nothing. Like he was nothing. That was hate, bro. You gotta understand that type of hatred, bro. Man, it always comes from the people you know. He didn't die by no enemy. He didn't die by no enemy. He died by his own people. You see what I'm saying? So if Nipsey Hussle could die by his own people, what make y'all think you can't get dead by one of your own people, bro? And that's just the reality of it. Niggas don't want to hear that, don't want to feel that. Be in denial if you want to, man. But that's how sometimes that's how the dice roll. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, bro? Let's go.
Everything was going smooth. You know, the whole city came out. Big shout out to Compton. And, you know, the police came through and a little bullshit went on.
Before Nipsey's team could arrive, one of the Compton artist's associates approached Nipsey. He told him they had just received a call from Big U. The message, Big U allegedly said he was going to rob Nipsey of everything he had and that things weren't cool. Instead of confronting Nipsey directly at that moment, they offered to give him some money, but Nipsey was already prepared.
I'm gonna give you this message, real talk. I watched it lose $1 billion. I love my brother Suge Knight. I watched him travel the country. I love all the artists that have been rich and travel the country. I watched come and go in this business. I watched get bags, hit houses, get $1 million and be broke. I watched motherfuckers make 15, 16 million and be broke. What you need to do is be careful who you stepping on your way up. In a what they say, early rise, early to get tired. Why niggas do working and working a steady grind is grinding and fully getting it. Self-preservation don't happen in one minute or one decision. It's hard work. Come fast.
Instead of letting his crew potentially get into a dangerous situation, Nipsey made a strategic decision. He decided to pack everything up. He then called his team, telling them to turn around and meet him at his marathon store. Everyone was anxious, wanting to know what was going on. Nipsey explained that Big U was trying to set him up.
Hey, how you fuck for cash but you not a hoe? And how I'm gonna respect you if your pocket's broke?
When they started filming at the new location, Big U showed up. He was described as hostile, jealous, and envious. He allegedly started kicking over cameras and trying to disrupt the shoot. This led to a tense standoff between the two sides, but everyone managed to leave safely.
Like an asshole.
Nipsey was initially supposed to go to his grandmother's house with his marathon crew, while Big U went to his studio. But Nipsey decided to go down to Big U's studio to confront him.
Nip, hey look, Nip, you ain't with me. Don't try to blend in with me. I don't do that. This is my nigga money right here. All right,
Let's talk about the gang, the Rolling 60 Crips, right? Let's take the elephant. We're gonna remove the elephant out of the room. Okay, we're gonna talk about the Rolling 60s. There are approximately, according to record, 5,000 across the state of California, affiliated, non-affiliated. If you only have 3, maybe 5, 6 ignorant nomads, that's 1 to every 1,000.
When he knocked on the door, those inside were shocked. Nipsey remained diplomatic, asking Big U what the problem was and why he was trying to interfere with his movement. He also addressed rumors of a diss record and the fact that Nipsey was working with people associated with a red flag in their neighborhood. Big U then reportedly threw a water bottle at Nipsey's face.
What you see that nigga?
Nipsey told Big U to come outside. Big U went out, seemingly confident of victory, even stretching as if preparing for a pro fight.
I told you, I pulled that from Big U. I used him as my background of how I wanted this character to be perceived. Because the whole thing about how bad this guy was is when Ice Cube pulled the gun on him. They said, what you gonna do with that? Besides make me mad.
Listen, if you've been in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and that's...
But things didn't go as he planned. Nipsey reportedly overpowered Big U. It said Nipsey had hands and went crazy on him until someone intervened, telling Big U he shouldn't be fighting the younger Nipsey. They reportedly went a few rounds before Nipsey left.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Nipsey returned to his marathon store, and his crew wanted to know where he had been. He told them he had just dealt with Big U. What Nipsey's crew then noticed was a car parked suspiciously nearby.
Yeah, bro, it ain't cool right now, bro. Slide off, bro. Slide off. Come on, man. I'm good, bro.
Apparently, Big U had a camera crew on standby, trying to record Nipsey. Nipsey saw what was happening and confronted Big U again. This time, a brawl broke out. People jumped in, and Nipsey's father reportedly came to his aid with a bat. Big U's team initially had the upper hand until some of Nipsey's allies joined the fight, slamming Big U against a wall. As the fight raged, Nipsey's brother Black Sam fired a shot into the air.
Keep it 100. Me and his brother wasn't cool. Me and his brother weren't the best of friends. You gotta understand, like I'm gonna have friends that my mama ain't gonna like. I'm gonna have friends that my brother's not gonna like. You gonna have people that your people don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's crazy work, man. Hey, look, man, look, a lot of shit is starting to unfold, man. A lot of shit is starting to unfold, man. But, you know, Big U is still innocent until proven guilty. I think what raised the red flag was him sending in that cease and desist letter, right? If it wasn't true, and you know all these other rumors was placed upon your name, you know, you would have never entertained it. You know what I'm saying? And I think when they end up getting that from Adam, they go back to the source of what company he used to send that. You see what I'm saying? Because there was no reason for you to even send that letter. If it was a lie, niggas been lying on your name all this time. They've been saying that you did that anyway. It never changed the narrative. But when you sent in that cease and desist letter, man, and then you made them take it down. You see what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure Adam then gave them that footage. You know what I'm saying? Because they took that shit down. But I tell you this, bruh. And I'm not gonna believe it's true, but if it's true that he had any hand in that shit, the streets go crazy, nigga. I'm talking about crazy, nigga. It's go get ugly. And I hope they don't even reopen that case because it's just like it's a sore wound. Like, come on, he been gone what a couple years now? You open up that shit and it double back that it had some type of association or connection to that shit. Man, the streets, man, look, I don't even think he will survive in the feds. I mean, you can't whoop everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, the city was hurt, man. Matter of fact, shit, he did it big like Tupac. It was probably more people at Nipsey Hussle's funeral than it was Tupac. I'm talking about, come on, they did it all around the country for Nipsey Hussle, just like they did for Tupac, but you know, it's a new day age. You know what I'm saying? He was like the blue Jesus of LA, you know? Let's go.
Nipsey returned to his marathon store, and his crew wanted to know where he had been. He told them he had just dealt with Big U. What Nipsey's crew then noticed was a car parked suspiciously nearby.
Yeah, bro, it ain't cool right now, bro. Slide off, bro. Slide off. Come on, man. I'm good, bro.
Apparently, Big U had a camera crew on standby, trying to record Nipsey. Nipsey saw what was happening and confronted Big U again. This time, a brawl broke out. People jumped in, and Nipsey's father reportedly came to his aid with a bat. Big U's team initially had the upper hand until some of Nipsey's allies joined the fight, slamming Big U against a wall.
Here's how to get paid the most money possible for your car accident. If you've been in a car accident in the last year, what I'm about to tell you could be worth thousands, possibly even six figures. Here's something most people don't realize. The size of your settlement has very little to do with how serious your accident was.
As the fight raged, Nipsey's brother Black Sam fired a shot into the air.
Keep it 100. Me and his brother wasn't cool. Me and his brother weren't the best of friends. You gotta understand, like I'm gonna have friends that my mama ain't gonna like. I'm gonna have friends that my brother's not gonna like. You gonna have people that your people don't like. You know what I'm saying?
This caused everyone to scatter. The police happened to be driving by at that moment and apprehended people. Black Sam reportedly laid his gun down and was also arrested. It's unknown if Big U went to jail for being involved. Welcome back to On Point Stories. If this is your first time here, click subscribe. Get in the comments and tell me what you think about this story. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more stories.
When Nipsey died, right? When Nipsey got killed, we probably had about 300, 375, 400 kids that was in our program. And I had the travel basketball team. We had contract with Adidas that was worth about $3 million that Kanye West gave us.
Wow.
And then I had like a bunch of other different contracts. And for a nonprofit, we were really thriving. Then Nipsey gets killed. Well, after Nipsey get killed, then the rumor goes out, Big U has some big woo. We lost everything.
You lost all those?
Everyone, I tell you everything.
Wow.
Kanye stopped answering the phone. Adidas stopped answering the phone. And I ended up almost going dead broke because we already committed to these teams.
You know, Big U name came. I mean, he wasn't even there. Apparently that day, when the Cali and them had pulled up or whatever, Nip hadn't arrived yet, so the homies had pressed him. So in the process of pressing him, boom, phone go there. Big U on the phone. Yeah. Hand the phone to Cali. Big U got on the phone. Cali, hey man, shoot me your number. Bam, bam, that's it. They exchanged phone numbers. It was nothing. It was nothing. So they took it like, oh, Big U down there pressing. No, Big U found out Cali was in the hood, slid the phone, exchanged phone numbers. You know, they just took it like, someone said, oh, you down there with Nip, yada, yada. Everybody man down. You know what I mean? So that's.
Bro, he never stood up for Nipsey. How is this Nipsey's big homie, bro? How? You mean to tell me that you his big homie, but you let your little homie fight a G nigga, which you supposed to be? Cowboy is a man. Listen, homie, think about it. Why didn't you get down with Big U? Because he fought your little homie. You wanted all the glimpse and glory. You started a store like Nip. You even cut your own ribbon like Nip. But when Nip had to get out there and fight Big U, a nigga from the set that you grew up with, that you call your big homie, you wouldn't fight Big U. You'll fight anybody else, but you never wanted to fight Big U. Why is that? Y'all don't find it ironic? How is that you act like you just a top dog over there, but you never. That's why Black Sam don't want to rock with you, nigga. Why, nigga? Nipsey was a multi-millionaire out there squabbling. You work for Nipsey. You the G. You supposed to be the muscle. How dare your motherfucking fish stick motherfucking ass run around here talking about that was like my son, nigga? If that was your motherfucking son, nigga, you should have took some pot knots on the head. You never ever stood up to Big U for him. That's probably why you where you at in life right now, bro. Yeah, you tried to imitate everything Nipsey created, and you couldn't do it. It wasn't in you. You wasn't even there for Nip. I'm telling y'all. You can see Cowboy looking. It's a TV that got the cameras all in front of the store. He's looking at Eric Holder shooting Nipsey. And he waited till he stopped shooting and kicked Nipsey, and then he came out. You know exactly where Nipsey Hussle fell his head at. You seen him get gunned down. You waited till the shooter leave, and then you call aid for help. Look how God did your ass, nigga. You had it all, nigga. You could, if you would have protected him, nigga, your life would have been 10 times more richer than it would have ever been. But you were scared to die for a good cause. You were scared to die. Yeah, so you let him die. And look at you. Where you at now? Let's go.
That's the word I got from Unc. So, you know, you know, that's it. Is what it is.
But there was a lot of big politics getting into with certain people. You know, Hussle had DJ Khaled in the hood. And Hussle frontline that. And, you know, we felt like certain people didn't like that.
This shit about someone being mad about the DJ Khaled video has to be Big U. What Black Sam did, he talked about certain things without talking about certain people. They did the Khaled thing and somebody wasn't happy about it. Oh shit. We remember Whack and Loose Cannon talking about what Khaled got rolled down on and what it was about and all this shit, right? For those of y'all, Nipsey dissed the shit out of Big U. It's a song out there. We dissed the fuck out of Big U.
You know, some things just got to be said. Look, you don't got a clue what you want to do. I'm busy getting rich. You think that I'm gonna stop for you? I built this on my own and everybody know it's true. Still niggas act like they supposed to have control of what I do. But look, they don't got a clue of what I've been through. A nigga ain't had no trust funds or eat off no silver spoons. Nigga ain't had no peace inside my house until I moved. And the damn show can't recall having no exit route. And you been really, I don't got a clue of what you even do. So what good is a dream if you can't make your shit come true? What good is a team when everyone depends on you? Hope opportunity don't knock with opportunists in your room. Cause then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Cause if you sharing your success and not your struggle, you's a fool. Then you...
Woo! Shit! That nigga said, I don't even got a clue of what you do. God damn, that's all right there, boy. Woo! Shit! Nigga, hey, this remind me of that 50 Cent movie, nigga, with that diss song and shit. Nigga, go load the gun. That nigga said, I don't even got a clue of what you do. God damn, nigga, yeah. Nigga made you feel like a bitch. Yeah, nigga, you over here leeching. Yeah, nigga, you stole. Nigga, you a thief. Hell yeah, nigga, you stealing from a nigga that got it out the trenches. Woo, that mother. Man, we got to run that back. Woo, got an old man over here saying, God, motherfucking damn. That's all right. That little nigga right there, that's all right there. Yeah, motherfucker. That's all right. Let's go. Go on, Nip. Let's get it.
Whack and Loose Cannon talking about what Khaled got rolled down on and what it was about and all this shit, right? For those of y'all, Nipsey dissed the shit out of Big U. It's a song out there. We dissed the fuck out of Big U.
You know, some things just got to be said. Look, you don't got a clue what you want to do. I'm busy getting rich. You think that I'm gonna stop for you? I built this on my own and everybody know it's true. Still niggas act like they supposed to have control of what I do. But look, they don't got a clue of what I've been through. A nigga ain't had no trust funds or eat off no silver spoons. Nigga ain't had no peace inside my house until I moved. And the damn show can't recall having no exit route. And you been really, I don't got a clue of what you even do. So what good is a dream if you can't make your shit come true? What good is a team when everyone depends on you? Hope opportunity don't knock with opportunists in your room. Cause then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Cause if you sharing your success and not your struggle, you's a fool. Then you start to look like fool. The gang don't even chew. Eat you up and shit you out. And then them critics say you through. But look, they don't got a clue what you was trying to do. Keeping it 100 when 100 don't keep it true, but I'm gonna tell you what to do. Here is what you do. Say fuck the middleman. Get on your marathon and get your loot. I hustle cause I have to, not because it's cool and over time.
He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, sick. So I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like,
wow. Now, y'all, hey, check down, dude. That seems suspicious. If this was a lie, why would you send a cease and desist to remove that footage? Why? Now, I get it. Already, you said after Nipsey died, Adidas, Kanye, everybody stopped answering your phone calls. So it wasn't like you had those contracts. But, you know, they've been Big Whack and him been coming up with these stories about you way before this interview right here. So, because they already did Cam Capone and all them other platforms. So, it's crazy because Big U with that response about I knew some niggas who got rich and went broke. It seemed like if they timeline that shit between Nipsey making that diss song and that replied with him saying he knew some rich niggas that was rich and got broke and all that type of shit, and shout out to his brother Suge Knight, it's a dead bang. It's obvious, you know. But this right here is gonna hurt that man in court. I'm gonna be honest with you. Him fighting this case is not a good thing. It's just not a good thing because they got too much shit on him. I would have took the quickest deal to get my time, get up out of there. But he figured, man, he might got action. I hope he got $1 million lawyer because right now, boy, it's looking bad for Big U. Let's go.
Could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? You mean that?
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, "Yeah, I love you, cuz," or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey, and so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah, and
you
we
like
were just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30 minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Hey, y'all get out. Say, Nip, come on, nigga, we finna come beat you. Because I don't want to pay that $20,000. You say it's over this equipment. But the white folks is pulling me away from the set.
Unison has dropped a free plugin called Zen Master. It's very cold.
That allows you to add.
I met a Jewish white boy on the front row at the Los Angeles Lakers ball game. Me and this white boy getting drunk. We started talking business idea. This white boy, see, I'm a sharp nigga. This white boy pulled me into business ventures, the vector sector, right? So now I'm being expanded, but now they pulling me away from the set. The set have made it known nobody's bigger than the set. Nobody's bigger than the program. Nip had gotten bigger than the program. Quando is a reminder that nobody's bigger than the program. But Nip had gotten bigger than the set. Well, what do you mean by that, Charleston? Think about when Big U and all the other big homies and the OGs in the hood, they standing in front of Nip shit. They standing on the street corners. When Nip pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, he pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, nigga, them fresh ass Puma with all them goddamn chains on, and then he opened up the door. He got a Hollywood bitch coming up out of there, London Lauren, one of the baddest Hollywood bitches we done seen. When the little homies see Nip pull up, do you think they gonna stay here and talk to the big homies, Big U and them? They gonna make an about face and say, y'all, there go Nip, and they gonna run away from the big homies. As all the excitement going to Nip, all the brawls, everybody, the store, what you think the big homie sitting back saying? Now Nip is growing. Nip that Monday had a meeting with the LA County, with the LA Police Departments on gang intervention program before he come up dead. So now Nip and Big U done fell out over $20,000 worth of equipment. So they say, but it's really over $20,000 nigga extortion fee to pay for protection. Yeah, Nip was being extorted too. He had to pay for protection. That's why they got that video of him that Wack 100 say they got of him. Why would they let Wack even make that statement? So peep game. So you think them niggas ain't saying, man, that nigga there woo woo woo, and his brother go shoot at us? That nigga brother pull a gun out on Big U, nigga. His brother nigga, you don't pull no gun out on no nigga. Every street nigga know, nigga, I don't give a damn where you shot that gun at. You pulled it out on me, nigga. And Big Black Sam ain't never been down with the set. Black Sam have always tried to pull them niggas out of Nip's business and get him away from the set. But you can't do that, cuz. Quando Rondo is a baby, my nigga. That nigga's a kid. That's why he cried at that murder scene like that. If I'm in the gang, homie, and I'm in the set, and I see one of the homies break down like that, homie, nah, homie, y'all give him a pass. That's a mental breakdown, nigga. We claim we love one another. We claim, nah, homie. So this motherfucking train is running off the tracks. I can't get off. We see this motherfucker is falling off this, it's gonna run off the cliff. Homie, I can't get off. Y'all, homie, I can't just, homie, I got my, I can't get off. They saying you gotta go with, they say you gotta fall off the cliff with them.
You know, it was a higher purpose, I believe, for what we're doing over here. It wasn't to get in trouble with the police. It wasn't to be a menace to the area. It wasn't to, you know, continue a tradition of self-destruction. It was to build. And so all the obstacles and everything we went through for being misjudged and misunderstood, you know, it didn't stop us. You know, it wasn't a brick wall. It was a speed bump, you know, and I embrace it as you know, the resistance, the gravity of trying to do something great.
You know, he already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, so for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever. It just don't make no sense. It's not random, you know.
Welcome back to On Point Stories. If this is your first time here, click subscribe, get in the comments, and tell me what you think about this story. Also, make sure.
All right, yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna leave it right there, man. Rest in peace to Nip, man. May your spirit live forever, man. And big shout out to everybody put up, man. I need y'all to do me a real favor. If y'all ain't hit the subscribe button already, it costs you $0, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. If y'all want to support the channel, it costs you nothing. And if y'all really rock with me, pull up to Nina Boy _TV on Instagram and come holler at me. I'll see you on the next video. Let's go.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you,